The Spirit of Rock, CHOM 97.7 in Montreal with Arcade Fire, Rebellion from Funeral back in 2004. And we finally get to say good morning to the guys in the band. Good morning, guys in the band.
How's it going,
Newman and Clayton are here from Head of the Herd. Good morning, fellas.
How you doing?
We're doing just great. The question is, how are you doing? Rock stars up at 7 in the morning.
Yeah, right?
Well, one of them is doing better than the other.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we're doing good. We had some fun yesterday, though.
Yeah?
Day off in Montreal. We saw the tour routing. We're like, oh, that's trouble. That sounds like trouble.
So what did you do? You played Saturday and then had...
Well, we were
What did you do?
I guess we played Moncton on Saturday and then we
night?
boogied over here on Sunday,
Yeah.
and then we just been checking out the sites. It's been a good time.
Do you do that in every town? We were looking this morning online at some of the pictures you post. So you're playing tours here pretty hard.
Yeah, like we figure if we're on the road, let's just play as much as possible.
Really,
And
eh?
Thankfully, like we got fans across the country, so we want to see all of them. So yeah, we just like playing music, and obviously getting a day off here is the best place to do it. So we had a good time.
First time in the Maritimes.
Yeah, first time.
Great fans out there, eh? They love the
Yeah.
music out there, especially when you go play live.
Yeah, like I'd say it was a really overwhelming response, and we were dumb enough to jump in the ocean, which is pretty fun.
The Maritimes, the Atlantic is always cold. I guess you figured that out.
We
pretty
learned
fast.
that, yeah, the hard way. No one told us. Probably everyone told us not to do it. And we thought we've been talking this up for 2 weeks now. Like it's been 7,000 kilometers of just like talking each other's ear up about this. So we're like, we're doing it.
When you stop on the road, when you're traveling on the road, you talked about weak and crappy coffee before.
Oh.
When you stop on the road, do you have like, if you travel the country so many times, do you have like favorite places that you pick out?
Yeah, like I'd say, yeah, you sort of find out where if you check out how much gas you have, and you go, we're not going to that one again. We're not going to that one again. Yeah, I'll push the car before I drink their coffee again.
It's less favorites and more knowing where you don't want to go.
Where you want to avoid?
Yeah.
Because I remember, the times that I've been on a bus with a band, and they try and hold out like let's not have the coffee here. Let's wait till we get to Kenora because we can go to such and such a place.
Yeah.
And when you learn the country, when you drive across the country so many times, you learn A, how big it is,
Yeah.
and B, how crappy the coffee can be.
Yeah, sometimes I just think it's just dirt and water. And it doesn't even keep you up. It's like, well, this just defeated the purpose entirely.
Tell me, I didn't know. I just learned this morning that you have a family history with the Expos.
Yeah, my grandfather was the first manager of the Expos, Gene Mock.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool to get to be here where him and my grandma lived and worked for a while.
So your family has like an American link?
Yeah, my dad's side's from Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
And my mom was born in Rhode Island, but her family's Irish.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did you end up in Vancouver?
I was born and raised in Calgary, and then I went to university in Vancouver and stuck around afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What are you going to play for us?
We're going to play We Could Get Together.
Ooh, I like it.
Cool.
Okay. Do we want we're going to do that here? Yes? Okay. All right. Head of the Herd, live on CHOM. And, good morning, everybody. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
There we go.
We have
These
guests.
Guests, our contest winners that won the contest to come and see them perform live. So here's the gang and Head of the Herd, live on CHOM, as promised.
I never leave the house 'cause I'm waiting on the weather. I never rung your bell 'cause I knew it'd be forever. I waited till today 'cause I've never felt such terror. But if you were free when I was free, we could get together. Oh, I was 13 and had nothing to say. But no, 3 separate times, 3 separate ways. Now I'm all run down and still amazed that in the back of my mind is where you chose to stay. I never leave the house 'cause I'm waiting on the weather. I never rung your bell 'cause I knew it'd be forever. I waited till today 'cause I've never felt such terror. But if you were free when I was free, we could get together. So I'm eating like dirt and I'm feeling the same. I've been drinking enough to put some guilt through my brain. Your loud loving is bound to make me go insane. But if you tilt it my way, you know I'm feeling the same. I never leave the house, 'cause I'm waiting on the weather. I never rung your bell, 'cause I knew it'd be forever. I waited till today, 'cause I've never felt such terror. But if you were free when I was free, we could get together. Ow! So it was about that time, so I asked your hand, and it took me back, baby. It took me back to when, oh, I was 13 and had nothing to say. But no, 3 separate times, 3 separate ways. Why I never leave the house, 'cause I'm waiting on the weather. I never rung your bell, 'cause I knew it'd be forever. I waited till today, 'cause I've never felt such terror. But if you were free when I was free, we could get together. Ow!
Yes.
Nice. Woo! Love that song.
That's a great track. What's the story behind that track? Huh?
Oh, it's basically just about sitting at the girl you want to be with's front door and being too pissed scared to ring the bell.
I wonder if there was like a real life inspiration for it.
Yeah, there is, and she doesn't live in Montreal, so let's talk about it.
Okay.
All right. This is going up online though, just so you know.
Yeah. No, it's obviously it's a
Yeah.
we're all about storytelling, and so I just quite like those ones that are real personal and a bit unfortunate from my end.
But it all worked out in the end because you told me
Yeah.
you're getting married.
Precisely. Yeah.
You're
that's
doing all right.
Yeah.
I'm guessing not to that girl whose story.
Oh no, way better one.
Oh, there you go. See, it all works out in the end. Is that the new single?
Yeah, it's a new
Okay,
single.
cool.
Yeah.
And where are you guys going to be? Where are you playing?
We're playing at Divan Orange.
Divan Orange.
Yeah.
That's very good for a guy from Calgary.
I did French immersion.
Nicely done.
And I've learned through the last couple of days here that I did not retain any information. so I'm trying my best, and every time I try, like, I just get these unfortunate looks, and they talk to me back in English, and I'm like, j'ai besoin de pratiquer.
Yeah.
And then they put up with me for a while. But
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's not bad. You took French immersion in Calgary?
yeah, lots
Wow.
of people do, like half the schools, not
Yeah.
half the schools, but like lots of folks do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know from my time there's actually complete French immersion
Yeah.
schools here.
Yeah.
Would you like to play another one? I know I don't want to keep you, but
Yeah,
if you
man.
got,
If you were keen, we could do.
Yeah,
we could do Breathe Me, Baby.
they're looking at each other like, oh no.
No, yeah.
We only plan on doing one.
As long as you don't.
Wants us to play another song.
As long as you don't mind an early morning murder ballad, we got one
yeah,
queued
that's
up.
okay. That's all right. We'll ask. I appreciate it because I know you'd like to get to bed, but
Oh no,
wait,
man, we got museum watching today. We got to run around.
Are you a fan of? Are you an art fan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I figure if I'm in Montreal, it'd be a disservice to myself not to check some of it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're off to Musée des Beaux-Arts later?
Yeah, it's the plan. I got a friend in town who's an artist, and he said he'd walk me around to a couple.
Oh,
of
cool.
songs.
That's great. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so have you got something in mind here you can play for?
Yeah, I think we're gonna play a tune off the new record called "Breathe Me, Baby."
Okay.
And forewarned, it's miserable. I met her underneath the overpass. The rain was too loud to hear her steps. She kissed me like she always did. Felt like myself, but still a kid. So breathe me, baby, that blood you taste is my slow exhale of life today. I know you love me, but it's just too late. So I breathe my baby. The father was a preacher, and mama was a whore. I drove us off a cliff, she still said I was a bore. Now upside down and broken glass, her body's pressed, don't mind it last. Voice still hammered on the gas. She finally said she had a blast. So breathe me, baby. That blood you taste is my slow exhale of life today. I know you love me, but it's just too late. So I breathe my baby. So I breathe my baby. So I breathe my baby. She woke up and took all of her things from out my desk, burned the bags of clothes and photos and all the rest. She picked up my 12 gauge and put it to her chest. I woke to only know she laid herself to rest. So I breathe my baby. That blood I taste is a slow exhale of life today. You know I love you, but it's just too late. So I breathe my baby. So I breathe my baby. So I breathe my baby.
Nice.
I like that a lot.
I love it.
It's a little sad, but I like it a lot.
When we recorded that tune, we did this was one of the ones we did with Garth Richardson.
Yeah.
And we had done a couple tunes with him already, and I was singing that song, and he's like, "Nuh-uh, man, you don't sound as beat up as the guy in the story needs to sound." So he's like,
Wow.
"I have the recipe. Go home and get whiskey drunk." He's like, "Smoke as many cigarettes as you can find, and in the morning, don't talk to anyone, don't have a glass of water, just come right back to the studio. Don't talk
Really?
to me, go walk in the
No.
booth." So I showed up still a bit cross-eyed, forgot to pick him up, and I was like, "Damn, I'm not gonna play." And I went and picked him up, but no words, we didn't speak. And then I walked in the studio, and I go and I see Garth, and he just looks at me, he points to the booth, and I go walk, and I just lean against the walls of the dark booth, and he just hits play. We do a couple takes of it, and that's the stuff that made the record.
Really? I was
Wow.
going to ask you
And
first
so-
couple of takes.
Because of our behavior yesterday, it felt pretty similar. It felt real similar.
He's got a hell of a pair of ears, that guy. Eh? He's
It's
really,
outstanding,
really, really
like-
knows what he's doing.
I just feel like real lucky that we got to work with him, and plus he's the funniest man I've ever met.
Is
Like,
that right?
He's a
riot.
character.
Is he?
Yeah.
So he's not a strict guy in the studio. He's not
Well, as long as the music's good, he's all right.
Yeah,
And
we
got the
thankfully,
runner in
our
the
music is
studio.
good.
yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to be his assistant. But like as an artist, he was a treat to work.
Did you
with.
argue about songs?
Well, not really. He's like I know people who've said that he's gonna people who are gonna do a record with him, and they send him songs, and he says, "Go write better songs," and they write more songs, and they send it to him, and he says, "Go write better songs." And we basically sent him a batch of tunes, and he right away was just like, "Okay, I'm doing these 6. See you in 10 months or whatever."
Wow, that must have been pretty
That's awesome.
exciting.
It was great, yeah, because like we were nervous, and I was happy. Like I wanted to have the bar set really high, and
Yeah.
I wanted him to just like push us and make sure things were good. But when the roots were, in my opinion, as good as they were, it made the process just delightful. Like it was such a great time to be in that studio.
Okay, well, listen, I'm going to let you guys get to the museum and to bed and whatever else that you're going to be doing. The show at
Devon.
Orange is sold out. But somehow you managed to save a pair of tickets for us to give away, so we appreciate that. We're gonna
Hey,
give
of
a pair
course,
tickets.
yeah.
Guys, thanks so much. I've told you this before. Really hard to get people to come in at this time of the day. So
Oh man, it's a treat. I'm happy to be here.
really, really thank you for doing this. Appreciate it. And you guys liked it, didn't you? Yes?
Give him a hand. Come on.
Head of the herd in town tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, tonight
Yeah.
and live. Come back and see us when you're through next time,
Of course,
guys.
yeah. Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
it's coming up to just about 8 o'clock.